Lazarus and his two sisters, Mary and Martha, were close friends of Jesus. Lazarus and his sisters lived in a town called Bethany. One day, Lazarus became very, very sick. Now Jesus was in a crowd of people teaching.
Lord, Lord, your friend Lazarus, he's very sick. He needs you. Lord, your friend Lazarus, he really needs you.
This sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory that God's Son may be glorified through it.
Now Jesus loved Lazarus and his sisters. Even though he heard Lazarus was sick, Jesus stayed where he was 2 more days. After the 2 days, Jesus decided that they should leave, but go through Judea. Now Judea was a place where the Jews wanted to stone Jesus. This frightened the disciples.
Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up.
Lord, if he's just sleeping, he'll get better.
Now Jesus was actually saying that Lazarus had died, but his disciples thought he was saying Lazarus was sleeping. So Jesus had to plainly tell them,
Lazarus is dead. For your sake, I'm glad I was not there, so that you may believe. But let's go to him.
If all of us go with you, we will probably die. The Jews will probably stone all of us.
Jesus and his disciples set out. Many Jews had come to Mary and Martha's home to give them comfort since Lazarus died. Now Mary and Martha heard that Jesus had arrived, so Martha went out to meet him, but Mary stayed at home.
Jesus, you have come. Oh, Lord, had you come sooner, my brother would not have died. But even now I know that with God all things are possible.
Martha, your brother will rise again.
I know he will rise again in the resurrection.
Martha, do you believe that I am the resurrection and the life? He who believes in me will live, even though he dies.
Yes, Lord, I do believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, who came to earth to be with us.
Martha got home and told Mary that Jesus was there and was asking about her. Mary got up and she went out to greet Jesus. The Jews that were in their home followed her. They thought she was going to Lazarus' grave. Now remember, the Jews wanted to stone Jesus. Jesus was deeply moved when he saw Mary crying. Not only her, but the Jews that were following her were crying.
Where did you bury Lazarus?
Follow us, and we'll show you.
The Bible says Jesus wept. The Jews then saw how much Jesus cared and loved Lazarus.
If he healed the blind, couldn't he have kept Lazarus from dying?
When Jesus heard him say that, he was more deeply moved. He came to the stone that was across the tomb.
Take the stone away.
But Lord, no, Jesus. There will be a terrible odor. He will be stinking. He's been dead for 4 days.
Did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God?
So they removed the stone. Then Jesus prayed,
Father, I thank you that you've heard me. I know you always hear me, but I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they might believe that you sent me. Lazarus, come forth!
and Lazarus came out of the tomb. His hands and his feet were wrapped with strips of cloth. His cloth was around his face.
Look, he's alive. Look, praise be to Jesus. Praise be to Jesus.
Take off the grave clothes and let him go.
God. Thank you.
Because of this miracle, many Jews put their faith in Jesus.
He's alive.